Hi, I'm Jennifer Berg with the American Cancer Society.
And I'm Kim Harvey, an American Cancer Society volunteer leader and a passionate participant in the American Cancer Society Relay for Life.
Relay for Life is a life-changing event which brings together people and communities who've been touched by cancer. Relay is a team event, so one of the first things you'll need to do once you sign up as a participant is not only to start building your own relay team, but to find other people in your community who want to be involved and help them start their own teams as well.
Jennifer and I are going to give you some tips on how to do just that. All you have to do is reach out and recruit. It's easy once you get the hang of it, and it's fun.
Let's start with reaching out. Think about all the people you know. You may not realize this, but you probably know lots of people who would love to help out. Take a peek in your cell phone. I bet there are lots of people you can call. And what about the family, friends, and colleagues in your email address book? These are all people who are already at your fingertips. Now let's turn our attention to people you've met at networking events, members of your committees or leadership groups, a neighbor you had coffee with last week, or the parent you sat next to at your daughter's softball game. All of these individuals may lead you to an even wider pool of team partners, new team leaders, or volunteers.
Those are great suggestions, Jennifer. And there are lots more that we can add to the list. Your local community is comprised of businesses, health professionals, and government agencies, and they all have people who've been affected by cancer. You may not personally know many of these people, but you can reach out to them. If you look in the right places, you'll find contacts. One way to look for contacts is by cold calling. The goal of cold calling is to find people who have an interest in the issue of cancer and ask them if they want to learn more about Relay for Life. So where do we find these people to ask them those questions? The first place to look is the list you just made of your personal contacts. This is your network. Do any of those people know a business owner, a nurse, or an elected official who could open the door for you? You never know until you ask. There are listings of local businesses, both large and small, in the newspaper, the business journal, online, and through local chambers of commerce. You can also identify businesses by reading news articles, ads, and meeting announcements. Think about all the health-related organizations in your community. There are hospitals and private medical practices that employ doctors, nurses, physical therapists, administrative assistants, custodians, accountants, and lawyers. And don't forget all of those drug reps who visit the organizations. Use the web to find sites for state, county, and city departments. Here you can access names, titles, and phone numbers, a wealth of information. You can start by doing a web search of your community's name or by visiting your city council website. Now your network is really growing. Remember to stay organized while reaching out. Keep track of who you want to contact, who you have contacted, and your plans for your next move.
Now that we've identified who to reach out to, let's talk about how to recruit. It's important to feel motivated on the inside as you begin to recruit potential relay team captains. Be positive and smile. People can actually hear a smile through the phone.
Keep your tone conversational. You're not telemarketing, and you don't ever want to sound scripted. Even if you've made some notes or you're reading from an actual script, practice it and say it in a way that sounds as natural as possible.
Next, remember why you're calling. You are looking for people whose lives have been affected by cancer to get involved with Relay for Life. You review the resources provided to you about the programs and services that the American Cancer Society offers, as well as our research and advocacy efforts. You're prepared with your story about why you are involved with Relay. When speaking with someone you don't know personally, you can determine their level of interest and their desire to help you by using words like may, might, hoping, and help. It keeps the person on the other line from feeling pressured, and it allows you to gauge their level of interest pretty quickly. Kim is going to demonstrate what a call with this approach might sound like.
Hi, this is Kim Harvey with the American Cancer Society. I was hoping you could help me with something. I was wondering if you might know of someone within your organization who may have an interest in the issue of cancer and might want to learn more about an event in your community called Relay for Life.
Did you hear the types of phrases Kim used? If you might know someone, or may want to attend, Ideally, we want the person on the other end to answer, yes, that's me, I've been affected by cancer, and I'd love to hear more about this event. But if they're not interested, this soft approach opens the door for them to help you find the person who is. Let's have Kim make the call again so you can listen for those words.
Hi, this is Kim Harvey with the American Cancer Society. I was hoping you could help me with something. I was wondering if you might know of someone within your organization who may have an interest in the issue of cancer and might want to learn more about an event in your community called Relay for Life.
If you were on the other end of Kim's call, would you feel pressure or would you feel inclined to help Kim by thinking of someone you know who would be interested in talking to her? Most people would want to help Kim.
Listening is so very important. Be sure to stop and listen. Sometimes the offer to help may be very subtle, so you don't want to miss it. If the person on the line does not converse with you, try rephrasing your question to help them understand what you're looking for. Often, the person will think that you're looking for company support or sponsorship. Although that would be wonderful, it's not the goal of this call, so you will likely have to clarify this for them, and sometimes more than once. You may be transferred to more than one person or department as each person you talk to tries to identify the person to help you. Just keep repeating your request. If you're not able to connect with the right person on that call, or if the receptionist is unwilling to direct your call right from the start, ask if you can send some information to them to share with their coworkers. Close the call in a positive, friendly way and follow up in the manner that you said you would. Oh, and make sure you have a pen and paper handy to record all of your notes.
What is most important is to keep focused on the goal of the call. You're looking for a person with an interest in the issue of cancer who might want to learn more about an event in his or her community called Relay for Life. If the person on the other end of the phone is not that person, then keep calling. Don't take it personally, don't get discouraged. Just keep calling until you find people who are ready to have a life-changing experience through Relay for Life.
So, how do we seal the deal when they say yes? When you speak with someone who shows an interest in learning more, confirm their contact information, their name, email, phone, and mailing address, and offer to send them an email with additional information. It's important to send information as soon as possible after your call while their interest is piqued. Tell them you will follow up with them in a couple of days to make sure they receive the information, and then make the time to follow up. Your new contact may have questions or may have some more names for you.
Thank you for your time and good luck with your calls. Remember, keep it light and conversational. Don't be nervous and smile.
We hope you have fun reaching out, recruiting new people, and growing your Relay event.